I was an idiot and my mic volume was muted, so I have to do it all over again. I went through the whole first case. So, I guess let's start. I guess I got an idea of where I'm going, but, well, not the whole case, like, actually, it wasn't even that far into the case, really. Play the first turnabout. Ooh, blood. Isn't that a thinker? Blood. Ooh. Hello, Cindy Stone. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I like the music. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Courtroom. Defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. I'm gonna use my own voice for Pheonix. Oh yeah, I'm not that good at voice acting, so it might sound pretty bad, right? Oh, hi, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like that. Like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. I'm also very hot. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Just don't worry about him. He gets kind of excited sometimes. Hey, Larry. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong? What? What's wrong with Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Oh, who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Well, we already saw in the intro sequence who that was. So that's something. So let's see here. Yeah, like a magenta suit. The newspapers say it was you, Larry. That's in my head when there's parentheses. Well, usually. My name is Pheonix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. It's not really that simple, it's a murder. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy who they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Well, Larry, his last name is Butts, so. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. A school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He's kind of a troublemaker. He has a knack of getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Kaiba. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. And August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. District Court. All those guys look the same. Court is now in session for the trial of Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Yeah. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, that's Mr. Larry Butts. 'Cause it smells. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. He's my lifelong friend. Well, since grade school. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Hey, wait, no way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Pheonix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button and check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it off and do it for me. I'm begging you. So it's R1. So I believe her name is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone, isn't it? Yes, correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Let me check the court record. I'm pretty sure I know, but let me check it. Cause of death, lost blood due to blunt trauma. Yes. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain this to the court? Just what that blunt object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, sir. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. So guys, I'm only gonna be doing the first episode unless I want to, but if I'm going to start the second episode's actually a bit longer, so if I do, I'm gonna have to split it up. Right. Be sure to pay attention to what any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Whoa, is this Danganronpa now? Okay, so let's check this out. The statue in the shape of the thinker is rather heavy. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Definitely looks like... Oh, is that a scale on it? I think it is. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Yeah, you already told me that, Mia. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Larry Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention and await. You don't want to miss any information that might help your clients in the case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later. So be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Hold on, I gotta check if the video went up on my channel. I don't think it did. Oh, yep, there it is. Let's see real quick. It went up on my channel. Oh, yep, it's good. Ahem, Mr. Butts, it's not true that the victim had recently dumped you. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Wait, what's it to you anyways? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them before the day of the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Let's check that out real quick. Indeed, she appears to have returned to the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model that did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddy's sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of this woman, this Miss Stone, was it? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think that you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth off. Should I? I'm gonna stop him from answering on this one. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she died. Oh, it didn't matter, because I did the other one last time. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, it's the same dialogue. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not so looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did or maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do now? I'm gonna have him answer, honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts was lying. This is the part I got to last time. So, I guess it would... I would really like to check my mic right now and hope that it is on, and it is. So, yeah. Well, that simplifies matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. I really don't like your shoes. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please link Mr. Frank saw Frank saw it. That's what it means. Frank saw it. Mr. saw it. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes. Oh yes, yes. Oh wait. Oh yes, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sod, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony, witness's account. So this basically is that it's testimony. It says what he says is happened, but they could be lying, and you have to press them on it to show if they're lying or not. I was going door to door when selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. That's a lie. The phone Mr. Sod used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Okay, I'm gonna check that out real quick. No, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Oh, I gotta check this out. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Electricity in Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, so noon to 6. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony and the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How dare you? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness' testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find a contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. I'll find whatever you want me to find. Then, once you found a contradicting evidence, press him on it. Present it and rub it in the witnesses. That's weird. Okay, that's kind of weird though. Open the court record and the R1, hold up. The R1 button, I'll point to contradictions in the testimony. Okay, let's see. I was going door to door. I'm just gonna say this in my over. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. That is true. He was leaving his apartment. That's true. That's probably true. That's true. This is what I press him on. I had my doubts about this. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. Yeah, I can explain that. Oh, yes. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I'm really bad with keeping up the voices. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Right, what time did you call again? About 1? I'm just gonna press this because I don't know. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yeah, yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Yeah, that's what I was... That. Present some evidence to contradict him. Oh, I accidentally just pressed L1 again. Hold on, let me skip this. Press the wrong button. This. Triangle. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. How exactly does that evidence and the statement just now related? Oh wait, they aren't? The blackout though. Ooh. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. I really thought that would be it. Let's see. Oh, it's this. There we go. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Yeah. Frankly, because his name is Frank, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts with the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that that's hard to believe. Mr. Saw it. Why are we so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Oh, I don't know what that was, but okay. Lies always beget more lies. Beget, I'm not sure. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? I hate doing these again. Witness testimony at the time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. I'm just not gonna do him. I can't figure out a voice for him. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. The blackout. It's the blackout. Oh, but there was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I know exactly what to press him on. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this. I got this one. I do got that one. This one. I know exactly what to press him on to. Yeah? R1. Boom. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite, yeah. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw? Mr. Saw, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. that, and you seem rather distraught. Oh, that was an ugly face right there. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body, yes. Very well, Mr. Sod. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. And say it correctly this time. Hearing of the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Isn't it just a... You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Let's look at my quote record real quick. Isn't this a blunt trauma thing, though? Gladly. Let's see. That's probably true. Oh, do I go? Which, it's one of these, I think. I want to risk it on this one. Objection! Yep, it was this one. Good. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sot. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Yeah, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. It's not, though. Yes, I do. There is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified they never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Oh yeah, it is. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please do continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sod. The sound that you left, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice is burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of... What's the meaning? It's all baseless it's just all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look. The clock, I heard me, I saw it. God. We flew. Says, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should be burned, give him death. Oh, it's not premeditated murder. Okay. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound a witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Okay, sir. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely the clock. In fact, it was clear if you simply try sounding it. May I have the clock? I think it's 8:25. He's a thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, because he saw it, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha 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 ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I can prove that. It's the passport. My mic kinda came out, sorry about that. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim, Mr. Wright. No, I don't. But I don't. Fortunately. I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. No, I didn't. There's nothing I can do about it now. Mia, get me... Not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this, think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Without the reason, and you'll have a proof. Right. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove claim. Beyond that, ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that prove. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it was 4 p.m. here, it was 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Did he just die? Order, order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. Hey, I'm just a good lawyer over here, boys and girls, of course. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Oh yeah, look at that confetti right there. Wait, every person's guy and every person basically looks the same. And with that, this court is adjourned. Okay guys, so episode 1 is almost over. Pheonix Wright episode 1 is almost over. It turns out that Frank Stott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check out and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Stott let himself do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned, flustered when Mr. Stott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. Maybe she no, I'm not gonna talk about that. If she's glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh, my life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No. Larry, don't die. Bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, no, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Pudd's innocent. That's kind of funny. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. I was the one who got you off the hook. I mean, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this one? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Oh, Scoob. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Yes. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you won't did some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. There's wristwatches. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. We'll make it of what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am, thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All you can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to an innocent bust. Yeah, That sounds nice. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became... Oh, you were saying why part of you became a lawyer is because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know that then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another clock incident. Okay, guys, so this is Pheonix CLW. I think this is the end of the episode, and promise the chief and me about Larry. So once I finish this dialogue, I think that's the end of the live stream. Would one promise be so much to be able to keep? Okay, it says the end. So guys, I guess I'm gonna go now. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go now. Save your progress. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Top slot. Okay. Okay, going back now. Okay, guys. Oh, what's this? Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. I don't know what this is, guys, but actually I do. I've watched someone play this game before, but I don't really remember all the details. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? I remembered the first part, the first case, a good amount. Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor of you to... I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No, you only know I'm teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I took the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers in it instead. Inside it instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Oh, wait. What was that? Can you come by the office tonight and say 9 PM to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner or something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Station reported September 5th, 9:27 AM. Okay, guys, so I think that's actually... No. I don't want to start the next part yet. But guys, that's the end of the live stream. So guys, that's the end of the live stream. This is Pheonix CLW signing out. I might do this part later, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So, bye guys.